What's going on, guys? This is a video all about the gear that I use. I use ProMark drumsticks, usually size 5A. I switch between the Shirakashi oak sticks and just the ProMark Classic 5A fire grain sticks. For the snare drum, I have a 6.5 by 14 full range maple Gretsch snare with wood hoops. This is the model that does come with a metal inlay so that you don't damage the wood hoop, but I took that off because I just didn't like how it sounded with it. And maybe it was in my head, but I just felt like it added just a weird sound to it. So I took it off and yeah, my rim's all shredded from playing. I've used a lot of different drum heads on the snare, and right now I'm just experimenting with an Evans hydraulic. And on the underside I have an Evans Hazy 300, and I use a 42 strand snare wires. I bought these drums off of Craigslist for about $70 or $80. I did some more research, and it is a Sonar, vintage Sonar kit. I'm not entirely sure what wood. I have an Evans G2 coated on the top of this 13-inch tom. I have a 20-inch Evans hydraulic bass drum head. I also have an Evans hydraulic on the 16-inch floor tom as well. For hi-hats, I have 14-inch Zildjian Armand hi-hats using a 16-inch Zildjian thin crash. Pretty moldy. The crash on my right is 16 or 17 inches. It's a Zildjian, and there is no series written on it, so I don't know anything about it. I do believe it came with an old vintage kit that I used to have, though. This is the newest edition. This is a 23-inch Zildjian K Sweet Ride. It's the first cymbal, brand new cymbal I've ever bought. For the kick, I have a DW7000 single bass drum pedal, and I also have just a standard PDP double bass pedal as well. As far as hardware goes, I generally just use one of the low model PDPs for my cymbal stands and snare stand as well. For microphones, on the snare I have a Pyle PD Mic 78. It's pretty much a copy of the Shure SM57, but it's like $14 or something, so it seems to work great for me. I have two digital reference microphones for the toms, same one on the rack tom and the floor tom. It's digital reference STX1. I have an Audix D6 for the kick drum mic. Highly recommend this microphone for a bass drum. For the overhead microphones, I have the Behringer C4 single diaphragm condenser mics. So all those microphones plug into this interface. It's the Behringer Euphoria UMC 1820. It's pretty straightforward, it's affordable, and it has all the channels that I need. From the interface, that runs into my computer, and I use Adobe Audition. So that's the gear I use. I do plan on adding some more snare drums to the family someday and getting a modern sounding drum set. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, because I want to make a Q&A video and just kind of go over anything, ask me whatever. Yeah, thanks guys. See ya.